same. He speaks his mind, trying to help mankind and the people of the USA. Yeah. Oh, John Boodle, he got a lot to say. Oh, yes, he does. But there's a good old boy down in Texas, turning Texas blue. And there's a blue dot family in the USA. And all over there's a world. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
That's right, baby, there is. And we just gathered up for a family meeting, so I am glad y'all are here. Boy, what a night it's going to be. Hold on to your britches, baby. Randy Peterson, the first one to jump in. Woo, pig, buddy, and I owe you a phone call. I got to call you. Jay Clayton and Stephanie Dean are here, and they're ready for the show. Richard Phillips and Dorothy Tyndall are here. Jeff Curry and Nancy Halverson. The remixtress is also with us. Thank you very much. Gary Spring all the way up in Canada is paying attention tonight. Dana Michael and Karen Van Wyck. See, no stutter there. Came right out of my mouth. Robin Lyons, Debbie Maria's here. Martha Oliveira, thank you, baby, for being here. Paula and Paula Gibson are both here. Thank y'all very much. Cheryl Pelleter, thank you very much, Cheryl. And Kelly K. Duncan is with it. Georgetta Mork, thank you for being here. Oh, Lord, we got a full room. Jan Beats is here. Bonnie Madrigal is here. Woo, let me get on down here or I'll lose myself. Dwayne Twizzle's here. Anyway, everybody's here. What a night it's going to be. Everybody looking forward to this shit. I know I am, man. I've been busy and away from the house all day. And I got home a little while ago, and man, I'm ready. I'm ready for something to happen. I'm ready for some news. I'm ready for some information. Tell me something. Show me some facts out here. We got traitors. We got treason going on. Let's see it all. And I'm hoping. I'm really. Jeff Curry, really, you got ribs on the smoker and banana cream pie. Really, you're killing me, brother. You're killing me. Yep. Have a little sit down tonight. We started the show early tonight because we're gonna end up around 7 because I don't want to miss any of this. And then just for everybody's knowledge, because we're gonna see the live hearing tonight, and it will be followed by more hearings tomorrow. So we will have plenty to talk about. We're gonna have another live Blue Dot family meeting tomorrow night. Let's say regular time at 6, and we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll all have plenty to talk about. I am looking forward to tonight's opening. They're promising a lot of fireworks here, baby. I want to start seeing some immediately out the gate, because I said it earlier. I want something to happen, baby. I'm ready for something to happen. We have been through, 6 years of this bullshit of watching that man get away with everything, like I said earlier, that we saw him do. That we know who he is. We know what he did. We just all have to go through this scenario of proving it. And I hope tonight starts that, baby. And I want to see the look on some of these congressmen's face when they start delving out the information about their contacts with the with the Proud Boys or the 3%ers or the Oath Keepers or whatever little made-up freaking game you want to play with your militia groups. Oh, we're real patriots. No, not patriots, assholes. Terrorists. And treasonous assholes is what you were, and you still are hanging on to this man. So I want something to happen from this. I hope Department of Justice is paying attention. I think there is going to be there's already a little activity. Who's that? Ryan Kelly, the guy running for governor up in Michigan. He's arrested today too. Boom, on charges involving January 6th. There might be a whole lot of information coming out tonight, not only about Donnie the Dickhead, but about others that were involved in this plot, this conspiracy to destroy a democracy. And have no doubt that's exactly what these assholes did. A seditious conspiracy. They tried to overthrow this government, and I want to see them held to account, because if we don't, baby, then eventually it's all going to fall in. The house cards will just crash down, and there won't be nothing left of this country. Nothing that we would recognize. I'm sure they'll increase the production of vodka, and we'll all be calling each other comrade. And I'm not up for that shit. You know, I see a few names down here in the audience that some that have been around every day, and I want to. Where did that C go? Look at there. Anyway, I see a few here that I'd like to give the opportunity to come up and join us in the room, and let's see if they you have to accept the invitation. If I send you, if your little hand goes up there or turns green, or I don't know. I've never been on the receiving end. I just sent an invitation. So if you're so inclined, come join the room. Let me see. Because these are long-time Blue Dots, but I've never seen them in the Blue Room here with us. So if either one of them want to accept that, we'll start with a little conversation. If not, we'll break. I can't wait for my son to get back. He's in a mysterious place right now. And as a matter of fact, let's bring in. Let's see, Aussie Dave, are you with us, brother?
Yep, I'm with you.
Are you going to be watching the show from down under?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching. How long before it starts?
It starts at 7 o'clock my time. About an hour and a half from now, it's going to start. I'm sure there's going to be pregame shows going on. You know, all the news channels will have a little ditty before they go live with the hearings. But yeah, that's how come up. We wanted to end up at 7 because I don't want to miss this either. I wish we could, you know, just televise it here, and you know, get discussion in during the pauses. But no, we can't take that chance. We'll get thrown off the air, and we can't afford to do that.
Copyright problems.
Yep, they'll throw us off the cliff. Anyway, Bernadette, are you with us?
I am.
How are you doing this evening, dear?
I'm got a pot roasting and gonna do that. It's in the crock pot. It's been doing its thing, so
Boy, howdy.
you know,
All
yeah.
ready for the show then?
getting there.
Yeah.
Getting there.
I've been looking at your.
I don't do popcorn, so
I don't either, dear. I don't do popcorn.
But I do want to say to Chuckster, who's in the audience, and he has a green accept button on your screen that you have to click on in order to come in and have conversation with us.
That's who
and that applies to Curtis too.
Yeah, I tried to get Chuckster 255 and Curtis Wood, both who have been longtime
Yes.
Blue Dots, and that's the first time I've ever seen either one of them in the Blue Room here with us.
Well, Chuckster made an announcement the other day, and you know I'm gonna kind of wait for him to hit that accept button, that green accept button on his screen.
He hit the lotto. My God, Chuck!
Well,
thank you. Oh man, I'm just so happy.
no.
What? No.
No, John, it's not quite that joyous.
Oh well,
but, you know,
shit. We can all dream.
I'm afraid our friend is going to need our help, and we should get together as a family and see what we could do for him.
Outstanding.
So,
Outstanding.
But he has to hit the green button on your screen, Chuck, if you can hear me. Hit the green accept button to come on in, and that applies to you too, Curtis. So, yeah.
Yeah, either one of you. Just hit the green accept button and magically be transported up here into the room.
Yep.
So.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I am really, I'm beside myself. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll.
There he is.
Hello, Chuckster. Uh-oh. Are you there, brother?
You got a mic going on so you could talk?
I can't hear you, Chuck. Not a bit. Did you hear something?
I did hear something, but I do know that he too is having difficulties,
Yeah.
and so it could be a mic problem. And Chuck, if you're still in live chat and you want me to tell your story, just go ahead and say yes or something like that, and I'll let people know what happened. So,
I'm just now that just terrifies me.
If you can do that.
Hello?
Hello, Chuck.
There you are.
I can speak very well.
He can't speak very well.
Chuckster 255. You've been around a long time, brother. We
Yes.
appreciate you and this family. I think Chuck's going to have a hard time. Bernadette, why don't you go ahead?
I'm going to go ahead and tell your story, Chuck, and the reason why you're here. Chuck recently suffered a stroke,
Oh,
and
Lord.
he has to go into long-term rehab, and he also has no insurance.
Don't have the money for it.
Yeah, you're in the same boat with a lot of people, Chuck. So don't feel well, man, I am so sorry to hear that.
I'm kind of hoping that somebody who's here in the family can make contact with him so we can get possibly a YouTube GoFundMe page set up for him. Yeah.
Indeed. Does Chuck have anybody that knows how to do that, or?
No.
I don't.
No?
No.
Okay. Let's we'll see what we can do here, Chuck, about getting you one started. Indeed, things like this come up and devastate a lot of blue dots. And
Chuck has been a long time member of the show.
Long time.
Long time supporter of the show.
Indeed.
And it's truly appreciated.
Let me see. We're going to need information. Is what we're going to need.
Yes. And so
we can't do that here.
No, we can't do that here.
CEO255@gmail.com.
Yes, he is on Discord, and so we can communicate like that.
There you go.
Okay.
We can. Man, my man's not here. He's
not. He's not there right now. So
my guy's not here, so I'm kind of. Let me see, Bernadette. Do you think you could get the information?
I will try.
Okay.
I will try.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Chuckster, I know you're having difficulty talking, buddy, so I hope you can hear us. We're going to do our best to see if we can help you set up a GoFundMe page, and we'll put it out there, and we'll see if we can get this family to help you out a little bit, and anybody else that might run across that.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
Brother,
and I will tell you, Chuck, you're getting lots of love in the YouTube chat right now.
Indeed.
Okay.
This family has stood up before for others, and I'm sure they're going to stand up again. And it's not like anybody's using this as an ATM or anything. If anybody comes on here, the need is truly there, and I am so proud when this family steps up to help. Indeed. So Chuck, we're gonna try to help you out, bub. And I'm so sorry to hear about the stroke, man. Brother, they said I had one. I don't know. I'm scared of the next one. So yeah, it's a scary time, I'm sure. Everything they're doing to me here lately is kind of scary because they want to do another one. You just did that one. You want to do it again? Why? Those kind of questions and shit. But rest assured, buddy, that this whole family's their heart is with you. And will remain that way, buddy. I'm just tickled to death to see you up here in the room. We'll have to see if we can't get that microphone thing fixed up. There you go. We will. Karen Cormier's already saying, let any Blue Dot send me the information so she can help too. Indeed.
Okay. We will get some people hooked up together and
indeed
see if we can't make that work. Okay.
We'll ease the burden as much as we can, Chuck. Ain't that why we're all here anyway?
Yeah.
To love and support each other as much as we can. And boy, howdy shit, are we gonna need it coming up in November. I'm telling you, I'm hoping this tonight's hearings really turn things around, man, and points this country in the right direction. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'll get better care if on on but I don't qualify yet. It takes 7 months.
I didn't hardly get any of that.
Chuck, it's a little difficult to understand what you're saying right now. So
I
we'll
know.
get together. We'll get together after the show, and we'll see if we can't work on this and make this happen. For
Yeah, you don't
Okay?
you don't want to be putting out any information over the air.
No,
Yeah.
please don't.
Yeah, yeah. No, we
Please
need to get
don't.
that information from
We'll-
you
We'll wait till after the show.
after the show.
Okay? Yeah.
And we'll get to work on that, Chuck. I'm just heartbroken that you're having to face this, you know. But brother, keep your device handy because we'll go with you wherever you go. We're going with you. That's what I always tell my wife. If she ever leaves me, God damn it, I'm having it too. I'm getting up and I'm following right wherever the hell she's going. That's where I'm going to. Anyway.
On hook, crook, or whatever, huh?
Yeah. Quick, if you're leaving, I'm leaving too. I'm going with you, damn it.
We do have some more audience members that got their hands up.
Yes.
So.
Well, what's that, Chuck? Try it one more time, brother.
Go ahead and disconnect me from the blue room.
Okay. I'll put you down there, Chuck. I'll and then after the show we'll get in there and and get the information that we need. I love you,
Yep.
brother, for coming in here though. I'm just tickled to
Thank
see you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you in a little bit then. That's it. Chuckster 255 has been a staple in this Blue Dot family for a long time. I'm tickled to death that he's here, and I'm just as brokenhearted to hear that he had a stroke. But you know, I'm telling you that there's a whole lot of us that are right on that line, and if things happen, you want to have that feeling like there's somebody that you can reach out to.
He needs some help.
And baby, that's us.
Yeah, and
So-
we got to take care of one another because we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, we're all in this boat. So when the hole
Yeah,
comes
so
in
we
the
gotta
boat, we
take
got to
care of
help
one
plug the
another.
hole, or the whole boat sinks. So
That's right.
Chuck, much love to you, brother, and we're going to do our best for you. And anyway, Jorge, are you in here?
Hey,
What are you doing, Jorge?
I am, I believe.
Jorge
I'm getting
Tire
ready
Biter
for
from the
big-
famous
big
Tire
show
Biter
tonight.
Ranch. Huh? Rancho Tire
Yes,
Biter.
sir.
How you
We're
been?
ready. We're ready for the big thing tonight, and I think if there's one thing that this entire thing's going to show about the Republican Party, it's two words:
Huh.
reprehensible acquiescence.
Ah, you mean it's going to show us they're a bunch of assholes? Well,
No, they just rolled over and gave in
yes.
to whatever the fuck Trump come up with.
Whatever plan they
just
came
rolled
up
over.
with. My congressman's on the list. He rolled over and let him rub his belly, man. Come on.
Reprehensible acquiescence. That's what it is.
And they need to be held accountable. This is a conspiracy.
Damn right.
And I
they,
think
they
that's
need
what-
to,
Oh, yeah.
they need to be held accountable at the ballot box.
Yes, they do.
You know, yes, because that's where it's going to make
They
a
need to
difference.
be held accountable legally too.
Good luck with that.
That's what they're all saying. Is we hope the Department of Justice is watching tonight. And now
Merrick Garland,
yeah.
you know, I don't really think he's that big of a wuss. I think he may have more on mind here.
I like to hope so. I mean, I like to think so. They say he's a very meticulous man and he doesn't show his cards. So I hope there's things, and I'm sure there are things going on in the background that are going to matter. Now, I don't think it's coincident that Ryan Kelly up in Michigan got arrested today for his involvement in this Capitol riot
Yeah.
shit. I think we're going to see more, information about particular political, politicians that are going to be exposed for this shit. And we know some of them.
It's our
Jim jacking up.
1776.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's what they thought they were
Who's
going to
saying
have.
that before it happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I understand they're going to start off because they had a documentary filmmaker with the Proud Boys. So let's go to the
Yeah.
tape, and some of these guys and the
Roll
Oath
tape,
Keepers,
John.
some of them are just going to roll over because they're going to be looking at some prison time, man. So they're going to roll, and when they roll,
Yeah, sure.
they're gonna find out who in the hell they were talking to. Miss Linda, aka
these
Mary
big,
Helen,
tough,
were you in
big
here?
tough warriors and they're patriots and they're big tough. But
Yeah.
boy, when they start looking at a little prison time, they suddenly
Yeah.
seem so damn
Roll
tough,
over,
ain't they?
buddy. Reality's going to kick you in the teeth, is what I think. And I hope it does. But to be honest, reality has to kick us all in the teeth out here, because we need to be in, like at least paying attention to this shit. Now we know Fox News, those
We
watchers,
can't
they're not
just
going to
go
get anything.
along with this.
No. We have to see this shit through.
We
baby.
can't let this slide.
Mm-mm.
We can't let this slide, man.
Miss Linda, are you with us, baby? Mary Ellen. I know Mary Ellen's in here. We'll just give her.
Lovely Linda.
She'll be. She may have been discorded. No, Miss Linda is in here, but Bernadette got discorded. And let's see if we can get Bernadette back. Miss Linda might be having microphone problems.
Miss Linda always gets.
Always got. I swear, her and Bill Jones. Discord likes to pick on them, man.
Yes, they do. They have. I don't know what it is about them.
I have no idea, but I wish Discord.
I
was
have a
straight.
microphone problem. I have a loud mouth and a microphone.
Yeah, that's my problem. That's my problem. I have a microphone and it does work. That is my problem.
Yeah. And a loud mouth and a microphone.
I am glad to use it, though. I am so glad I had. How about death sentence
problem.
aid working as a foreign agent? Yeah, well, don't worry about it, Martha. I think she just signed up as one. She must have. Oh, I forgot. Oh, go sign up right now. Look at her. I signed up right. No, that don't work, baby. Yeah. Oh, I am so. I really am. I'm just so giddy for tonight. Just talk, man. I feel like.
So I just kind of wonder, is like Fox News going to run reruns or something?
They're going to be.
No, they'll run commentary.
They're going to run commentary that's going to be, well, this January 6th committee. This is just a witch hunt. A witch hunt, I say. It's partisan in nature. Look at that. It's just the Democrats trying to look at what we did. That's what it is. They don't want.
Maybe they'll have Kevin McCarthy and his crew on a loop since they were out there running their mouth.
Yeah, and we're seeing more and more of that information coming out, exactly what they were saying during the time.
Yeah.
I think the real story is going to be the one that starts right after election time, or possibly even before, and January 6th. There's the story. That's the story of the conspiracy. January 6th is the culmination of the plan. So the plan was put in motion long before January 6th.
Yes.
So that's,
And the top secret electors.
yeah, shh, don't tell anybody. Shh.
Don't tell anybody you're an elector. Yeah.
Shh, rabbits. It's like,
Yeah, that's all on the up and up. Yeah,
it's
sure.
all,
Yeah,
everything's fine. Just don't tell anybody. I don't know.
right.
I really do.
It's a secret, but everything's okay.
I get a little, like, you're going to send fake electors up there and what? Nobody's going to notice? Nobody's going to go, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's a scary ass thought, that they thought they could get away with that.
Yeah.
Where are the real electors? What are they going to do with them? Stuff them in a closet?
Yeah, put them in a barrel and they can't put them at the bottom of Lake Mead anymore. So
I want
what
this
are they
to come
gonna
out
do?
too. Gary Spring just said Trump was like a little kid happy watching the Capitol stuff. That's what I want to see too. The people that were in the room during the riot, what was he doing? And we all know what he was doing. That's what I mean about we know what he did. We just need people to come out and
Bouncing
say
up
it.
and down on the sofa.
You need somebody to come out and call it. You know? He's an asshole. He was happy. He was rooting the rioters on. That's what we know he
You
did.
reckon?
Yeah, we know he did that. That's who he is.
Yeah,
He's a slime bucket. And anybody that, you know,
of course he did.
I hate to, but I get so pissed off. I hate to come on here and say, well, because we're trying to entice them to get their brains back. But I can't do it without being hateful, I guess. I'm being hateful. I'm disgusted with them. Are you shitting me by this time now? All of this time? And you're still hanging on to his ass? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And
Reprehensible acquiescence.
Yes. Yeah, I'll look that up right out here.
Yes.
In a minute.
Oh.
Reprehensible.
I know what
Bad.
that is. Bad.
Acquiescence.
Bad.
Rolling over and giving them whatever the fuck they want.
That's the Republican Party. And that's what they're doing to Trump.
It's the Republican Party.
And a lot of
Reprehensible
things, not just
acquiescence.
this. They're trying to save their ass on the January 6th shit right
Look.
now. But this is what's really pissing me off is this freaking report that comes out, you know, that leaks out on the Senate on the gun control thing. What are they going to? They're not going to accept raising the gun limit, the age limit. They're not going to talk about extended magazines. They're not going to talk about universal
They're not gonna
background
do
checks.
anything, John.
They're not going to do shit.
John, your senator came out on
What?
Tuesday.
My senator?
Wait a second.
Oh, my senator.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Your senator came out Tuesday and said this shit
Yeah.
after the meeting. He came out Tuesday and said that
Yeah.
they weren't doing anything that's on the list of things to do.
Nope.
Okay? What they're looking
Nope.
at is hardening schools. Okay?
Is that Cornyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's John
Yeah.
Cornyn up
Our
there, or as
senator.
we prefer to call him, John Cornhole.
Our boy?
Our
Hardening
boy John.
schools and red flag laws, mental health.
Their
Yeah.
They're finally going to do something on mental health.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We're gonna
something
increase funding on mental health.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the ticket. It's all about the mental. And like I said the other day, I love that meme. If they're gonna make it about mental health, make that the issue. You want to buy a weapon? Go see a psychiatrist. Bring me an all clear ticket here. Go get your mental health checked before we can sell you a weapon. It's their idea. Let's
Yeah.
just push that shit. Because it seems to me.
But that's only for 18 to 20-year-olds.
Yes.
18 to 20-year-olds. So they don't plan on doing much.
Yeah.
They want this shit to blow over. And
They
you know
do.
what?
They do.
Those kids for March for Life has got their rally going on, their protest going on this weekend. Again, I will say text March to 954 to get information in your area.
Thank you, Bernadette.
Yeah, they're extremely smart about how they're going about doing this and
Yeah.
wording it, and they're up there at Capitol Hill right now talking to senators. Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very, and these are the kids that went through the Parkland shooting.
Yeah.
They know. They've
They've been here before.
what they're talking about.
Also, you
Exactly.
being mighty quiet up there, buddy. Everything all right?
I've tried to get it a couple of times, but the conversation's flowing, so I'm letting it go. I've got a few
Hi, Dave.
Hi, mate. I've got a few angry points, but I'll get them in later.
Get them in now.
Yeah. Give me a
Well-
reason to be pissed off. Like I don't have enough. Go ahead. Ozzy?
The fact that the GOP has succeeded in distracting from the whole fucking point. Distracted the people from the person, and they've focused on a weapon. They are talking about an AR-15. We are talking about guns, full stop, fire, semi-automatic, whether it's 10 rounds or 50 rounds. They are distracting you guys and talking about what's wrong with an AR-15. Well, that's not what's killing people. What's killing people is idiots getting guns, whether it be an AR-15 or anything. So the focus is being moved away from the ease of getting a gun to about the gun. If you can follow my logic here.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
They're taking the
Yeah,
piece
it's
off
not
the person.
access. It's the mechanical part.
I wish
Yes,
if I
they're
had
focusing on that.
if I had my way, if the world we lived in, we wouldn't need guns. There would be nobody in our country that goes, hey, I need a gun. But we put ourselves in a position in this country that a lot of people think that's the only answer. Why? Because everybody's got a gun.
They're afraid.
They're afraid. Even when they say law-abiding gun owners, well, then let's pass laws that restrict that gun ownership. Let's make sure that the guy that shouldn't have the gun doesn't get one. There are ways that we can do this. The most simplest thing I think that we could do as a country, and I swear, I don't even hear about it being talked about. Just having a gun buyback. You're not going to get all the guns. It's not going to solve the AR-15 problem.
Do that.
No,
They're not going to do that.
No, they're
It'll
not.
help.
And so
Might help.
I agree. Look, this whole conversation, everybody's points are absolutely on point. It is guns, period.
Period.
Not just AR-15.
No, it's guns.
I
Period.
get what Ozzy is saying, okay, and that's the whole point. Because of the Second Amendment and the Supreme Court, the way it's set up right now, is not going to get around that. Okay, we're not going to have that battle of what does the Second Amendment mean. They're not going to ban these guns. They're not going to ban AR-15s.
Mm-mm.
Okay, the Republican Party simply is not going to do that.
No.
They're terrified that if they make that, and do understand something. The last time the ban was in place for 10 years, it was
Homicides
a
went down.
bipartisan Congress that did that.
Yes.
Okay, it was a bipartisan Congress that did that,
Yeah.
and
we
it at least
we
agreed
don't have that.
to ban them for the AR-15 assault type weapons for 10 years. Okay, and mass shootings went down, and there's empirical evidence about that. Okay, that evidence is already out there. We have the numbers on that. We can prove that happens.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not
One
going
more
to.
point of interest.
I want to call
The
this
Republicans' point is just to simply get past this period of time so that we can get to the elections, and because they fear their voters. If they ban anything, if they make any kind of move, whether it's background checks or anything, their fear is losing their voters.
What a perfect lead in
And that's all.
for a comment by
Yeah.
the remixtress in the comment. She said, "Guns don't kill people. Senators do. Senators who don't do their job. Senators who
Yep.
don't recognize the common sense scenarios that could maybe alleviate the slaughter of children." That says it pretty much.
And that being said, until we see images of what these guns do, until somebody makes an Emmett Till moment with their family member that has been mutilated by these guns, we're not going to do shit about this, because a picture is worth 10,000 words.
It is, and right down from the remixer's comment is a comment by Jane Hansen, which opens up this conversation to a double-edged sword, and it is a sad statement on our society. She says that doctors are not in the business of deciding if somebody else is competent to keep their constitutional rights. Obvious concerns by people close to the would-be offender should be addressed, like a wellness check, but too much emphasis on a mental health care could backfire. A depressed single woman with an abusive ex can't have a gun for her protection because she's seeing a shrink on antidepressants. It's a slippery slope. That right there says a whole lot about our society, because That's why people get guns. Because they have an abusive ex. Because
and
there's
a lot of abused women end up dead by
Yes.
gun violence in their relationship.
people that are afraid of the
what?
community they live in.
America at the moment is like an abused housewife.
It is,
Doesn't matter
Dave.
what to do.
It's
It is.
certainly a dysfunctional family.
Yeah. Oh, there's Miss
It is.
Linda.
The other point I
Oh,
want
I
to bring up,
finally got
guys.
in. You can hear me now?
Sorry.
Yes, I can.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, Linda. Let Dave finish his point there, and then we'll jump right
Go
in.
ahead.
I just feel that tonight is very important to America, and that we all know that those that want to know the truth will tune in. We all know that those are like us. We wouldn't tune into Fox. They're not going to tune in. The Trump idiots. So I don't know if we're going to convert many people over to fuck. The guy I loved is an arsehole. I don't think that's going to happen. But my concern is that choice of whether they refer it to the DOJ, one man making a decision on whether to charge Trump and his cronies with crimes is too much for one man to decide about America. Too much responsibility. I mean, Merrick Garland's decision to charge Trump and co. is a big decision, and it should be done by maybe a panel of experts on the law to say whether they should proceed with executions, because Merrick Garland could be swayed by anything, and that could change the direction of America. Negativity. It could be bad because he's swayed by some reasoning in his head to not charge Trump.
We saw how Bill Barr was swayed.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Bill
just
Barr's
feel
going to be a
like
witness.
It's not like that can't happen. I get what you're saying.
He's got more power than the president right now in that respect. You know, in a lot of respects, he's got the future of America's legal system in his hands. If he charges Trump, he's doing the right
Pretty
thing.
much,
like every
yeah.
other country.
I think.
Every other country charged other people.
Hey, you know what?
leaders.
If Biden wanted to replace him, he could.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks political then. But he's not. It looks like he's
I
not.
think we're going to have a
wanted
window.
to replace Merrick Garland, he could.
Worrying about being political and get things done.
We're going to have a window
Yeah,
here.
Sessions got replaced.
These hearings are going to go on, and the public is going to start getting evidence that they're telling us.
Maybe
You know,
maybe there was some kind of courtesy going on with the January 6th committee. But see, that's the thing about Merrick Garland. Unlike Bill Barr and the rest of the idiots that, was in the fuck Trump administration, Garland just doesn't come out and say what the fuck he is going to do. And I think that's what's frustrating about all of this. First of all, the committee, it took over a year for them to figure out what the fuck happened and present it to the American public. People, and during that time, we've gone through a pandemic and people have lost their lives, and we saw the worst of America. I mean, remember there was no toilet paper because, it was a thing there for a second.
well, we have a window because right now with these hearings going on and the information that we're going to find out, the window is between now and November.
And November.
If
exactly.
the Republicans take over in November, everything that you're fixing to hear right now goes
And
out the window.
That John,
Hasta la
And-
vista, baby.
that is the point of these hearings now.
Yes,
Because
if the
we
Republicans
need
take
to-
over in the midterm here,
yep,
you could damn near bet your ass that whether or not he runs, Trump could come out and announce his run for the 24 election, which puts him in a position of
win.
you are a political opponent running for office, and is the DOJ really going to investigate this guy running? That's the position that they're going to try to put DOJ in if they take the midterms. If they take the midterms, there's going to be a lot of pressure on DOJ not to pursue any charges against Trump because he will declare himself to be a political candidate for 24, and that puts him in the category of a political, I can't think of the right words right now.
Yeah.
He is a political
Above the
candidate
fucking
and is
law.
protected by certain
Above the
laws.
law.
Yeah, basically that's what
Above
they're
the
going to try to
fucking law.
use the law to circumvent any
Of course
investigation
they will.
and with a little help from the Republican Party, they could do that. So this is critical that the American people wake up between now and November, baby.
Yeah.
Because
And that's what I think that they're trying to get people to see, is that you need to make an informed decision on what you're voting back into office if you choose to do so, because the man is corrupted to the
he will get his
the
greedy
soul of
hands on
his-
this nation and he won't
his
let go.
dirty ass underwear. Okay.
Look at here. I get to
got
use
nothing
to
nice
use my
say
gong.
about that asshole.
I get to use my gong because Diana Mallory came in with a $10 donation and said, all of us that believe what our eyes witnessed know that truth. Hopefully by tonight we will know what went on behind the scenes. There's the story, and thank you very
That's
much,
the
Diana
story,
Mallory, bequeather
because-
of the gong. Huh?
It was planned,
Yes,
and that's the point.
every bit of this
shit
was planned.
planned.
And Elton Salvador, thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel, by the way. Saw your name pop up there. Yes, this is our wake up time. This is the wake up. This is the alarm going off, baby. Bonk, bonk, wake your ass up. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here because I assume just about if you are in this chat, you are already involved. You are already attuned with what's going on. You're watching the news, all that kind of stuff. You're an informed voter already. So I feel like we're preaching to the choir, but we need to keep pushing this, baby, because every day our reach does get a little farther, and I'm glad to say I don't know what it is right now. Anybody see my little video I put out earlier?
Yes.
Little short one.
The midterm world,
Yeah, I did.
where America stands socially as well. The midterms is not just all about Trump and the GOP as well. It's about racism. It's about gay marriage. It's about a lot of things.
It's about everything is on the ballot. Roe v. Wade, yes, gay
Everything.
marriage.
So it's a pretty important thing, and the world's going to see what the American people really want. Do they want to be a isolated racist country, or do they want to be a social, interacting country like they've been for the rest of like in the past decades? You know,
Like the rest of the Western
America
world.
will change. America will change to the world, not just to you. America will look different to us. It'll be different in many ways. It'll be like another Russia. It'll be, you know,
It will fall amongst another authoritarian government. And like I said,
Yeah.
we'll all get used to drinking vodka.
And it's one umbrella, John. It's one big umbrella, and we all know it is. It's one umbrella of fascism. I'm not going to push that barrow, and people say, "Oh, it's fascism." You blame it is fascism. It's one single white rich male fucking the world up in Russia, America, China, North Korea. It's not a fucking woman. It's not a black woman. It's not a black man. It's
Nope.
one single rich white fucking male that wants his own things to happen, and so destroy the world to get it. Unfortunately, it's not a people's choice anymore. World. It's like you get in power if you got enough fucking pull and enough personality, you can do what you want. We've lost control of our leaders. We've given them too much pedestal time and praised them and
We don't hold
just
them
made
to
feel like
account.
demigods.
We don't
don't,
hold them
no.
to account for their votes and how they're, especially like with the gun issue here lately, they've been talking about with 80 something percent of the country wanting background checks or another 70% want the age limit rate. We have the population that wants this. What we don't have is senators that are willing to do what their constituents want, but instead favor the people that are padding their pockets. And that's what it's, for a certain portion
They
of
don't
this,
care what we want.
for a certain portion of this country, it's all about the money, baby. So you can whine and cry all you want about the lives of children and everything else, but hey, all that sad sob story stuff ain't paying the bills for them. They got to make the big money. And it doesn't only extend into politics. I'm so
John, it's about voting the right people into office.
It is
If
about-
America wants to continue down the path of fascism, they will continue to vote these.
That's
fuckers
where we're
into
going
office.
with this shit.
And trust me, the Republicans are setting it up so that they maintain the control over who the fuck gets the vote.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Money talks. That's right,
Yeah.
Don Cheeto. It's the American way, baby. And we can see that right now, not only in our
Minority
politics,
rule.
we can see it in the story, of the PGA, the golf tournament, with this new league that the Saudi Arabian government has come up with to try to improve their image from being bloodthirsty murderers that hack people up in the back room to, I don't know, a reformed killer who cuts up people in the back. I don't know, but the story of how some of these professional golfers, Mickelson, I think is one of them, Mickels, I don't know. I don't play golf. It's about the money. And they're throwing $200 million over there to them to come over there and join a league to improve their image. And the PGA is suspending every one of them that goes over there, throwing them out the PGA. You're not allowed to go compete in these tournaments. But what entices them? It's the money, baby. You put enough money out there, they'll sell their grandma. They don't.
$200 million. What do you need them for?
You don't need a grandma. If you get $200 million, what do you need a grandma for? You'd move away anyway. You wouldn't even think about grandma. Yeah, you buy you a new grandma. You know, exactly. They'll do it in a heartbeat, and that's what politicians do. They're whores for the gun lobby, the big pharma, all the institutions that we pay into, and we pay out the ass for it. For pharmaceuticals, are you shitting me in this country? They screw us over in a heartbeat.
They roll over for them.
Yes.
A president like Jamie Raskin.
Reprehensible acquiescence, baby.
Hell, there's
Raskin would be a good president.
There's a list. Ranskin would be one. I think of other people that would be. I go, he ought to be president. Jon Stewart, the comedian. Every time I listen to him talk, man should be president.
Yeah.
He's common sense. He knows what he's talking about. Let's get somebody like him in there. Hell, look how Ukraine's doing, and their president is a comedian. They're following him right into the gates, baby. You know, we need people with common sense. And I feel bad, really do, that Joe Biden is taking a hit for all this shit that's going on. I had this thought, because you see every time you hear the news about the economy and everything like that, you hear damn sure some reporter standing in front of a gas station with $7.62 on the pump over there and standing there talking about inflation and everything. Look at how much of the price of the gas is and all. People's going to have to pay for the gas. What are they going to do? They can't drive it. Why don't they start that same news story with those prices in the background and start talking about the profits that Exxon is making, that Shell is making, that British Petroleum is making, BP is making. Let's start off discussing the profits that the oil companies are making in relationship to what's on that sign in the background. Because there's the fucking story. It isn't, well, look at here, gas prices are going up your ass, and it's all Joe Biden's fault. Bullshit. The news should be reporting exactly who's making those prices go up. And it's the fucking oil companies.
What happened to Jimmy Carter? Remember Jimmy Carter?
Yeah, they threw his ass out. Yeah, because gas prices went up, and holy shit, let's get rid of him. It's the oil companies deciding.
Bad deals.
It is lobbyists that decide which way this country, how much this country suffers. It's big corporations that decide just how much your ass is going to suffer. So we'll try to guide your ass in voting. Look at there, you're hurting so bad. Look at this guy in office. You ought to get rid of him. You ought to vote for my guy. He's all American.
Greg Abbott.
Yeah, Greg Abbott, baby. Just like that. He's waving the flag and holding the Bible, baby, and he's concerned about the sanctity of life. Except for them ones in the school that get shot. Fuck them. That's Greg Abbott.
Your forehead with his wheelchair.
Yeah. I'm about tired of his shit. We need to roll him right out the door and let him keep on rolling down. We need to get Beto O'Rourke in here. That'll be the start of the change for Texas. But I want to see that same change come across this country.
Good.
It would be good. It would be good if Texas were to stand up and say, no more of this bullshit. We're tired of being known for the ignorance that comes out of my state. From my senators to my congressman, my governor. everybody. Hell, my attorney general in Texas is under indictment. He's under investigation for bribery and shit. Are you shitting me?
And Louis Gohmert wants his job.
Oh, God, Louis Gohmert.
Oh, God.
The ignorance is it's astounding.
How does it have to get?
I think it's a plot just to make all the other states feel good. Well, they can all point to Texas and go, yeah, but look at them shits down there. Them assholes are plum ass.
Look at that stupid fucking shit there.
Yep, that's us, Jorge, buddy.
Oh, God.
Texas,
I'm sorry, John, man.
Yeah. We're not known for intelligence down here. We're known for our guns and glory down here. And, it's ridiculous. I want some intelligent people speaking for my state.
No, the world doesn't deny the fact that, yes, America's had guns all our lives. We understand that it's a culture you've had all your lives. It's very hard. It's like giving up smoking. But it's the fact that you don't need, I won't say R-15, you don't need those guns that shoot off 15 rounds in 5 seconds and that
You
sort
don't
of
need
stuff.
weapons of war and
Why does every gun that manufacturers come out now look like it just came out of a Rambo movie?
Yeah, well, it looks appealing to the young ones.
There
doesn't
you
it?
go, baby.
I mean,
That's the market.
understand.
That's the market, the
Understand that
18
they
to 21-year-old. That's why they don't
well
want to raise the
balanced.
age.
You,
That's the
It's
market.
well balanced. It feels good in your
I
hand
hate to
and all
bring
that,
up the
but
point. During the assault weapons ban, they were banning platforms of weapons. But the AR-15 hunting rifle was still available. It was a wooden stock AR-15 225 hunting rifle. It had the same.
You can buy the same
It
caliber
was-
It had the
in a
same
bolt action
mechanics.
rifle.
You could slam a 30-round clip in that thing and semi-automatic, just like an assault weapon.
You can.
But
Yep.
it didn't look like one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like one,
You
so they
couldn't
don't
And
want it.
they never stopped making them.
Mm-mm.
You couldn't put a scope on
They
it,
never
and it
stopped
had
making
never had a flash arrestor. There was 2 or 3 things they'd done. Yes, it was
Right, yeah, but
it was
but
cosmetic
it
what
would
they'd done
shoot
to it.
just the same.
I mean, it's not just AR-15s. There's other brands of rifles.
People
do the
weren't
same
buying
thing.
it for a hunting rifle. They weren't buying a
No,
hunting
they're not
rifle.
buying it for a hunting rifle. Who is that dumbass,
If it's a hunting
ignorant,
rifle, they just
stupid-ass
buy 'em.
Republican congressman who, I don't know where this asshole's from.
The prairie dogs?
Yes, the prairie. Well, some people need it for prairie dogs. Really?
Dakotas. He's up in the
What's up with the
Dakotas,
prairie
man.
dogs, man?
Yeah.
Are they coming over the hill in mass? Have they got flak jackets on or some shit? You need an AR-15 to sit out there and hold off the masses? Are you shitting
They're
me?
fucking Canadians, John.
Are you shitting
Yeah.
me? That story in itself just goes to show you just how freaking desperate they are to hold on to something that they can keep the age limit low and keep that weapon pumping, because it is the most best-selling, top of the line, wanted weapon for every young man that wants a weapon. They
John,
want that one.
was-
They want that one. They don't want the one that
Prairie
bolt
dogs
action
for
jet. No,
Trudeau.
no. They want that one, and they want the
Prairie
body
dogs
armor.
for
They want the
Trudeau.
helmet.
I mean, they had to shoot them.
They want everything they can get their hands on to make them feel like they're ready to protect America.
Manly.
Protect America from what? From
Half the
people
guys
like
that own
him
these-
Prairie dogs.
who are in the next state over, and they don't know each other. What are they going to do? Run into each other in the middle of the woods? Hey, there's one. Shoot him. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, that's exactly what they want to do. Yes. He's not holding political rallies. He's trying to build a political army. That's
An
what
army.
Trump wants, baby.
That's obvious. I mean, the army thing. He's threatened you with that army.
Yes, he has.
He did say some months ago that if the DOJ or something along those lines come for him or hold him to the law, he's going to have very
Arm the
angry
prairie dogs
cult
and deep,
members.
Chauncey.
You know?
I'm with you, baby. Let's make it a fair fight. Let's give them prairie dogs some weapons.
That's traitor. That's being a traitor straight away. He's threatened his own country with his cult.
He has been doing it since before he got elected, Ozzy. That's what I mean when I say
Been claiming that
that we need
the only
this.
way he could lose was by being stolen.
He started that before the election, the first time. The only way we lose is if this is rigged. Then he won. He went, oh, it's all great. But he lost the next one.
It goes all the way to the beginning.
Yeah, hold on, Lori. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And that's the whole lot. That's the whole shit caboodle here. Is that we have witnessed this shit for 6 freaking years. We have to have hearings. We have to have these hearings to hold it up in front of the country and say, see, he did it. Because we all know he did it. But we have to have this proof. We have to have, that's the democracy, that's the system that we live in. And they're going to do their best to worm their freaking way out of this bullshit. But they're in their own words and in their own actions. It's going to show. And it's going to start showing tonight. So the guy that got arrested up in Michigan, the guy running for governor, he's not going to be the only one. And I think when more and more information comes out, more and more the rats are going to start looking for a deal, baby, because they're going to see the handwriting on the wall. And I want to see all the rats flip, baby. Because in my book, anybody that was on that Capitol that day is a rat. A disgusting rat. No, I don't want to hear, we was just there as patriots, supporting him. No. Hey, you were supporting him, so kiss my ass with the patriot shit. Here, hold a flag. Go wave it over there. That's the extent of your patriotism to me. Anyway,
John, do you think that he's given himself and his son and his daughter and that pocket pardons? I mean, they were talking about it the other day on Glenn Kushner and what's her name?
Who's got the background noise going on? I'm sorry to interrupt, but
that's a cruise ship going past with announcements.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
They're saying that at the end of his tenure there, he was saying, handing out pardons and saying, do you want a pardon? Do you want like Kellyanne Conway offered one too. I'm wondering whether he's got one in his own pocket and his kids have got one.
You know,
I'm sure he does.
He could have pardoned himself and put it in his pocket. Yes, as president, he could have done that. We'll see. And what would the Republican Party do then? Well, we can't do anything. Look at there. He's got a pardon. Well, sorry y'all had all this fuss for anything. Anyway, vote for me because I need money. You know, it's that kind of shit.
Criminal. And did you see the survey that came out that listed the worst to the best presidents? And Obama was listed as the best president, along with Clinton as number 2, and Trump was last.
I'm sorry,
now,
Dave.
That's on Google. A Google survey it was of the best to worst president. Obama and Clinton were number 1 and 2, and Trump was last.
Oh, I don't know what list you're talking about, but if you ask me who was the worst president in American history, oh yeah, that's an easy question for me to answer. It's recent history.
You're going to take a long time to get over this guy. It's going to take you a long time to recover from it.
He has done that much damage it is going to take
not only our government, but to our society.
Yeah.
He is the one that has driven this divide.
See, January 6th is, excuse me, it's still going on. They still plan on doing this shit. If they get control in November, they will do it again. They will do it again.
Yes, they will.
And it will get worse. It will get worse.
This will not be, Uvalde will not be the last horrible tragedy. It's going to be one on the list.
And the last of it either. Shit.
And the disgrace is that we're already seeing in the Republican Party, they're absolute, coming out and just saying, no, we're not going to raise the age. No, we're not going to ban these weapons, high-capacity magazines, background checks. No, we're not for any of that stuff. So what are they saying? Because but
over 80% of the American public is for all of that.
Is for all of that. But they're not going to do it because of what?
John,
because of their right to defend the Second Amendment. Bullshit.
That's why we need to see the images of what these weapons do. The American people are not going to rise up and kick these fuckers out of office until they see that they are complicit in this shit and they are doing nothing while our children are dying. My grandson doesn't want to go back to school.
You want to know what
He
that
does.
AR did?
He does, and he
The
doesn't.
doctor
He's
in Uvalde
conflicted.
said it in front of Congress.
Yes, he did.
Decapitated 2 of them. Decapitated
Yes.
with an AR. All right? So, yeah, maybe
But the
those
little
pictures,
girl had to
at the
be
very least, should be
identified by her
presented to the
shoes.
ones that are in that Senate committee on guns. Maybe the pictures ought to be set up on the fucking screen for all of
No,
those senators
see,
to
if
look
it-
at
if
that
it-
day.
If it was, but you know what?
But
They
it's
would
not them.
still
They wouldn't give a
whitewash-
shit.
They would still whitewash this shit. If it's
Yes.
behind closed doors,
It
no. Let
doesn't
the
matter.
American public see what
Yeah.
these things do. Let the
I
people of this
agree with
country
you,
see
but we're
what
not
they
going to
do.
do that because we consider ourselves to be a civilized society. I don't know how
You
now
know
at
what
this
it's going
point.
to take? It's going to take the family members of one of these people that
To
died
release
this
that.
way.
And
to
that
say,
could happen.
I want the country to see what happened.
It
just
could
like
happen
Emmett
because
Till's mom did.
Of what we're seeing right now. Department of
Yes.
Justice is going to do an investigation. Department of Justice is going to do an investigation. Now, how long has it been since Uvalde? Are you shitting me? They're going to do an investigation
It's
now.
been 3
This
weeks.
Texas
It's been 3
legislation
weeks.
is doing the same
They're not-
thing now.
They're not even doing a fucking investigation.
They're
just
starting it
going
now
to-
because we have not heard
John, no.
from the local,
No, put
from the
right
local,
words
from
on
the
it.
sheriff,
They're
from the fucking
going
DPS
to
of Texas.
File a report, John.
Huh?
They're going to file a report on what happened.
They're going to
That's
file
not
a
an
report. They're not going to do anything.
They're not investigating this shit.
They are going to investigate it to file a report to let us know what happened, which should have been done by the school police, by the
think you're
sheriff, by the local
think you're
police of
wrong.
Uvalde, by the goddamn Department of Public Safety here in Texas. All of those reports should have already been done, but not a one of them have been done yet.
And those people down there that were there are keeping their mouth shut. They are covering this fucking shit up.
The ones
Left
that,
and
the
right.
ones that are being silent. The mayor was asked point blank, because the city council there in Uvalde had a meeting behind closed doors. And remember, democracy dies behind closed doors. That's what the words closed doors means. It means democracy dies, baby. Because you're not invited to hear what goes on
They're
there.
covering this
But
shit
they
up all
asked
the
him.
way.
They asked him
Because
right there, the mayor,
Your governor was complicit in this shit.
Everybody
Your senators are
is
complicit
complicit in the cover
Your
up.
legislature is complicit in this shit. They allowed this kid to get this fucking weapon. They allowed him to buy the ammo. They allowed him to get into that school. The police captain of the school was complicit in this shit. Everybody who touched
Everybody who
this
touches it is complicit in this. But it's the lack of accountability that is
Yes.
killing a lot of people here in Texas because, like I say, we have the DOJ and the Texas legislating finally standing up and saying, oh, we're going to investigate this because nobody else will. That's the key line here. They're doing this, and we still have not heard anything from Chief Arredondo. We found out he got sworn in to the city council, and that's what the question was to the mayor. Is
Quietly, he
that
got
man
quietly
on the
sworn
city
in.
council
And
being paid?
And he hasn't
refused to
attended
answer.
a meeting yet. He hasn't attended a meeting yet. He got quietly
Is he getting
sworn
paid?
in. Oh yes, he's sworn in. Because he had to be sworn in on that date.
That's
he got sworn
what's
in.
killing a lot of
And
people
they-
down here is the lack of accountability, the lack of visibility
and the
of
lack
what
of
you did.
transparency too.
And that's what we're not going to get over. And I hope the news doesn't leave there until they get that damn story, because it is, But again, I think to myself, well, this time it feels different. No, it doesn't.
No.
I'm watching the same dog and pony show this time that happened after Parkland, that happened after Sandy Hook, that happened after every one of them.
No, it's worse,
the
John.
same.
It's worse because it is the same and nothing is going to
That's
change.
what's worse
so
about
that
it.
makes it worse.
It's because we've been here before. We know the whole freaking story.
The Republican Party doesn't think that they should be culpable for anything.
They
From
won't
an
be until we
installation
hold them
to
responsible for
19
it.
to 19 babies getting slaughtered for over an hour.
Enough to piss you off. Miss Linda, are you still here, baby?
I'm here.
Jump right in with a stick. Let us-
I'm moving too slow. You guys are going too fast for me.
Oh, that's us. We're just running down the woods. What's the day like up in your part of the woods, by the way, Bernadette? Is it a pretty day up there?
It's a gorgeous day up here. We
Good.
got into like 87 today, and the
Ah,
gardening got actually a little warm, but
good.
things are looking fairly decent out there.
And how far are you from Willits?
About an hour
North, south, east, west?
north.
North. Oh,
You can only go two ways. You could go north and you could go south.
okay. Where does 101 go?
101 goes through Willits,
North and
and then it
south.
goes right through my town, and they'll be getting
Really?
to Eureka. Yes.
That's where they're going.
Yep.
So,
So,
damn.
Eureka's another hour north of me. So.
Yeah, I know somebody who's on the road up in that
But
area as we
That
speak. So.
that road is a little twisty turny in spots, and they need to be real careful.
I'm
It's
sure they will
2-lane
be.
highway. It's through redwood forest. It's gorgeous as
That is
hell.
exactly the area
yeah.
they wanted to go in.
Yeah.
I'm tickled to death
So.
that they're going to be driving through your town.
Right on. They'll
Yeah,
see
that's
it.
cool.
They'll see it on.
They'll see-
They'll see it on the road.
Uh,
If they blink, they'll miss it.
yeah, well, they're used to that. They're used to that. So, but I'm tickled to death that they're where they are.
Right
and,
on.
And getting to visualize and see all of
Oh, it's
what
gorgeous.
that is. Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
don't got
And
that down here.
I hope they take time to do the Avenue of the Giants, because
That's what they're doing.
that's an amazing
That's what they're doing.
ride. It's an amazing ride.
Yeah.
It is something else. To
Oh, I'm
be
telling
in.
you, this
amongst
whole
the
group
trees.
is a bunch of geeks. So you shouldn't be. They don't start off on a trip not knowing where they're going.
Oh,
So
that's a good. That's
they
a good
have
ride.
got everything
That's a good
planned
ride.
out. So
That's a good ride.
it is. I am tickled to death that they're there and enjoying what that has to offer. And,
That avenue, actually, it draws a lot of people from all over the world to come and see the trees like that.
you know, I thought they were going to go up the Coast Highway 1 to Eureka, but they changed
You
them.
can only take one so far up the coast, and then you got to come inland, because that is the coast where I live is considered what's called the Lost Coast, and there is no road out there.
It's gone, huh?
So
No.
you actually have to go through my town to get
To get
there.
around it. Well,
Yeah, to get
they're
out.
going
to
to
the
end up
coast
there
out
anyway. So.
So
I-
one
I'm
doesn't
just-
run that far up.
But-
It comes back into 101. So
They kept telling me, and I don't know, maybe somebody in the chat will jump up and know where they went. Since before they left, they said that one of the places they were going to go is the mystery spot.
the
mystery
trees, they're
spot.
going to the trees of
Hey.
mystery.
Wait.
Is it-
Huh?
The trees of mystery.
No, this is called the mystery spot.
Okay, then they're okay.
And believe it or
Confusion
not,
Hill? Is
I'm-
it Confusion Hill?
I am looking around on the map on Google, by the way.
Hmm.
And so we'll have a little family time and get away from politics for a minute. Anyway, if anybody ain't guessed, that's my kids up there traveling around. Anyway, so we're looking at the video. I mean the map, because we have one of my kids has his locator on, so I know where he's at all the time. So I can zoom right in on the map, going, oh look, there he goes. He's right there. Makes Mom and me feel better. Anyway, where was it? Oh. So I see him on the map, and I'm looking around, and then there's this circle with the words, the mystery spot. No shit. Because before they even left, they was talking about, I don't know, they're going to take us someplace called the mystery spot. And we was all trying to figure out, what the fuck is the mystery spot? So we're guessing all sorts of places. No, that's the name of it, the mystery spot. And it is quite entertaining for them, I guess. It's a weird place. It's where you go and
Maybe
Yeah.
Confusion Hill.
No, but if you look around Santa Cruz,
We used to be one in Santa Cruz, too.
yeah,
Okay.
Going close
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
close
that's
to
in,
Santa Cruz.
that's way further south than
Yeah.
me. That's in between me.
No, that's
and
where they
Miss
were
Linda.
yesterday.
No, there's one up there. There's one up your way too.
They
There
went
was.
from Half Moon Bay all the way down to Santa Cruz on the Coast Highway, stopped on the beach a few times, and then went down to Santa Cruz there, went all the way out on the wharf, and got pictures of sea lions, and I'm happy for them that they are getting to experience all of this that California
Yeah.
has
He's
to
got a
offer.
life. He's got
Yeah.
a life. Good
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah, get away from all of this bullshit because they have. Ever since Dad decided to do this shit, this family has paid a price for that, and sometimes it has been pretty damn vicious. It's just where I live. They don't like what I do, and
But we have a spot not too far from me that's called Confusion Hill,
right?
which is also kind of like a mystery spot, and they got a little gift shop in there, and you could go into the house that's tilted and
Yeah.
and
That's
shit
what
like
this
that.
was. That's what this
Yeah.
was.
Roll up hill.
Yeah,
and
balls roll uphill.
things move uphill and things like that. Yeah. So we do have one of those. It's called Confusion Hill. That's not.
Maybe they'll
That's
run
on
into it.
Highway 101. It's on Highway 101 in between Willits and Garberville. Okay, so we do have one, but it's not called the mystery spot.
Yes,
It's
it
called
knocked off
Confusion
again.
Hill.
God bless you.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool little joint.
Can I ask you guys what channel you're going to be watching tonight? What's your choice of channel to watch?
I know that PBS is running it on YouTube. All the major news channels in
Yeah.
America are running it,
Except
except for
Fox.
or the entertainment
Yeah.
channels.
CNN,
Um,
MSNBC.
Yes.
It depends on who you like as a commentator, because that's the only thing that's going to
Yeah.
be different is the commentator leading into it and anything that somebody might say during a break or something. But it's it's going to be the same thing on every channel. So,
How long does it
and
run
I
for?
hope Travis ain't watching this because he'll be mad at me for telling people where he is. My shit's
How long
cooked,
do you
baby.
reckon it'll go for?
I don't know how long it's scheduled for tonight. However long it lasts, baby, I'm going to be there. As a matter of fact, I bet Mama's out there warm. Well, we don't do popcorn, but
They're saying over here in Australia that they're saying in Australia that the first show tonight called it a show. Oddly enough, one channel called it a show and one channel called it an inquiry. But let's, for the sake of the word, we'll call it a show. They were saying that this show tonight first one will lay out the whole way they're going to present the thing, meaning it's going to be like an index, an information, how it's going to be played out for the audience. So I don't know if we can get a lot of information tonight or a lot of people talking. I hope we do.
yeah.
But, I just really hope that Americans that are on the fence at least
I don't
watch
want it to be a circus. I want
No,
it to be
no.
exactly what it should be, serious. This was a threat to our democracy, and it needs to be presented as that, an outright attack on our democracy.
Only 10 minutes away, mate. It's only 10 minutes away
know
from
it.
starting.
I know it. We're going to find out. Let me thank Mage Prime's STEM Realm, who came in with a $2 donation and said, guns are their happy endings, not their wives. Ooh, I think they get a little harder for that gun than they do mama. I'm just saying. That's how come they have more than one. Only one wife. You can have lots of guns. You can get in bed with them and just snuggle down there. And Nicholas Moore, thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We appreciate it. Yes, sir. You were saying?
I was just going to say that, it's just rather disgusting watching the Republicans right now because they're these people are some of the most heartless people
They are.
I've ever seen in my life.
And you're going to
sit
see them
back
scream and
and watch
holler. They're going to
19
demand
babies die.
this is
Do
not
nothing.
fair. It's a partisan witch hunt, and they're just doing this to get at Donald Trump because they don't love our great and glorious leader. But we want to move past this and make America great again. And all you have to do is just give us two things: your money and your vote. Preferably your money first, because we can give a fuck about your vote, because we'll just take it anyway. That's who they are, baby. They're going to take it anyway. That's what the attitude of some of these people. That's how come the Justice Department is warning Americans to be vigilant this summer. That the threat of domestic violence is increasing through the summer and into the midterms, especially around the time when the Supreme Court releases decisions. A volatile time in America is what they're saying. Ain't that some shit? Well, now who do we have to thank for that?
Do you think that you should run credits while we wrap this show up? Because
Hey, you know, Bernadette, if I was thank you so much, baby. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Doing it now before after the show or after. Anyway, yes, we want to thank every one of those Patreon members and those that donated tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of this and being supportive in that way. It goes a long way, baby, and we appreciate it tremendously. And but anyway, tonight we're all going to settle into our easy chairs or our favorite spot. Get your drink handy and whatever paraphernalia you might need around you, and we're going to settle back and listen and watch and hopefully learn what happened. We know what happened, but we want to hear it. We have to hear it, and we have to see it. And let's hope it motivates people. That's what I want to see. I want to see the motivation go skyrocket. Maria Betancourt, thank you, baby. Thank everybody for being here, for being a part of this, because it does matter. We've grown into a large family, but in the grand scheme of things, we are a small group, but we are a dedicated group, and we're patriots to the core, because we're willing to fight for what's right, not for the money and the glory and all that other shit that the politics. No, baby, this fight is for each other, all of us, and we'll try to get with Chuckster 255 down there after the show, and get information, and we will let you know what we can do to help Chuckster out, and I thank the family for being that way, and being the kind of place that Chuckster feels comfortable for asking for help, and that goes for the same thing for Andy Paguda and Buddy Davis. That we have a family here, and I don't think anybody's trying to take advantage of anybody in this family, but they know they can turn if they have to, and we have to be that kind of family. That's the way we are in our society. It's the way we should. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can magically transport Miss Linda back up here, because she got booted out of the room again. Damn.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear a damn thing you're saying. Try it again.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. Miss Linda.
Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Well, we're going to wrap it up because we've got just about enough time to get settled into our chairs. And Carolyn, thank you. And yes, please pay attention, baby. It's all on the line between now and November. And we got a long way to go and a short time to get there, baby. They ought to write a song with those lyrics. Anyway, thank you all. Miss Linda, thank you so much. I'm glad you're back from your vacation. And I know you're looking forward to the next one.
Thank you, dear. Yes, planning on Hawaii in December.
Oh, man. Really? You know, I do carry bags. I'm just letting you know now. It's one of the services I offer as a Blue Dot family member here is that, you know, I can carry bags, valet, whatever you need. Dustin Alexander, thank you for subscribing to our channel and being a part of this. Thank you very much. Anyway, Bernadette, again, always, baby, always. I so appreciate your voice. And wave at my kids when they go by.
I will.
So, all right, baby. And
Aussie Dave.
In Aussie Dave, indeed. Dave, always a pleasure for your voice from down under.
Thank you, mate.
We
I wish America the best tonight and hope
Thank
that
you, bruh.
a lot of answers come to your questions and mine tonight too.
Well,
Yep.
we'll come back tomorrow evening. We're going to start the show at 6 o'clock, usual time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll bring it live, do a family meeting, the whole thing. So please bring your beer, bring your bud, whatever condiments you might need there, and bring them in. And we're going to hold a family meeting so we can discuss what we're going to learn tonight and during the day tomorrow. So I think the conversation should be pretty lively.
I
Anyway,
hope so.
you bet. I hope so too. I hope everybody's outraged. Anyway, I love you. I'm going to go right in there with Mama and get into the hearings and just like everybody else. So thank you for being here, and we will see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night, Mary Ellen. It's a thing. Good night, everybody. We appreciate